What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode on the PC. We're back with episode number 8 today, and we're going to be finishing off our Season 1 with Archer in GP3, and then moving on to Season 2, and hopefully developing the car. So today we'll go through the Russian Grand Prix, and then we'll kind of set ourselves up for Season 2, and I'll ask you loads of questions on what you guys want to see me do in Season 2 in terms of the options I'm guessing we'll be getting to develop the car. I'm guessing. I've never got to the end of the season yet on the PC game, so I'm unsure what actually happens. So we'll get to that when we get to that when we get to that. So we're gonna move on anyway. That was a great sense of words, but yeah, thank you very much, guys, for the support on the last episode and just in general on the Motorsport Manager videos. And it was really kind of awesome as well to see some of you guys commented below saying maybe I should take a break and make sure that I'm not kind of dying or anything. Don't worry, I'm not that ill, but it was nice that people were concerned. It's nice to know that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to Nippon. So we've got 3 sponsors here. So the first one's the major sponsor. We get no upfront payment, but we get 400,000 per race, and we get a home bonus for the Japanese Grand Prix. I can't even remember for the life of me if we even had a Japanese Grand Prix in GP3. So to be honest, I don't see much sense in doing this deal, because I think we can probably hold out for a better one in the future. I think that because it's a huge sponsor this one will be, because you can get race bonuses. So I don't really want to jump into anything without really seeing if anything better comes by the end of the season. As for the fixed payment ones, we've got Silverdo, and Balmina. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but 12 races long, 8 races long, upfront payment of 350k, and then fixed race fee of 250, and we get an upfront payment of 4 million just for 12 races. So that's going to work out to be, I'm trying to do maths on the fly, it's going to be like roughly 330,000 per race. This is 250,000 per race, but we also get an upfront payment of 350. If we divide that over 8, we're actually going to get more money over the spread of races if we go with Balmina. So I'm going to go with them. 12 races long, 4 million. I think that's a pretty good deal. So we're going to get this one, and we're going to get a nice injection of 4 million straight away. And you know what? This will really help towards the beginning of Season 2, because remember, from last episode, we had so many headquarters costing like 8 million. We're already at 8 million now. Look at that cash injection. So that will really help us for Season 2. But for now, I'm not going to spend anything. We're going to wait till Season 2, because as I said, I have a feeling there's probably going to be some choices we have to make on the direction we're going with. Actually, before I continue on, just make sure everything's okay with our car. Improved parts, factory staff are idle. There is literally nothing to do. All of them can just take a holiday, pretty much. Everything is good, apart from this one. What's this? Average. That's original. Does that mean... Okay, I'm guessing that's... No, okay, the performance is better than this one, isn't it? It is, so I don't know why that says average. Bit of a weird way to say it. But, yeah, the factory staff can basically just chill out, effectively. We're just going straight to the Russian Grand Prix. Apart from... Oh, God, what was this? Boss, it's a disaster. We caught Carrie Hogan trying to sneak information out the garage. Oh, shit. Shit is going down. She might have been going to leak it to some of the other teams. What should we do? Fire her. Fine should suffice. Leave it. Oh, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. So, the chairman's happiness will go down either way unless we fire her. Transaction will get a bonus of 250k from finding her. Relationship will go down by 25%. This is big. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, because Carrie, well, she used to be our best mechanic. Now, obviously, we've got Bauman, but Carrie Hogan, you know, she's been together with Sadat for 26 weeks here. That's a strong relationship that's built. We only just got nurse level 2 for car condition, but she's done this. She's betrayed us. She's betrayed the family here at Archer. I have a feeling the only thing I can really do is fire her. Honestly, if she was leaking information going into Season 2, do we really want someone like that in our team leaking information? I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to fire her. I think we are going to have to do it. We are going to have to just fire her. I mean, it's going to be a bit gutting, to be honest. And before we actually do that, how about we start scouting for replacements already? That would be the clever thing to do. So, race mechanics, let's scout away. So, she was 2.5 star. So, let's just check out for another kind of 2 and a bit. She was actually technically 2 and a bit, wasn't she? 2 and a bit star. So, we just look out for 2 and a bit stars. Okay, I think I've lined up a replacement suitable for Hogan. 2.5 star, so an improvement on Carrie. And she's also got potential of nearly 4 stars. And in terms of the stats, looking very good. Concentration the same. Part fixes 13 to 1, so much better. Pit stops actually better, 15 to 10. Reliability actually a little bit down, unfortunately. Chemistry way down, but performance up. So in terms of that, like, I feel like the important factors, she's quite up, apart from reliability maybe. Chemistry, a little bit annoying, so maybe this will these bonuses won't be able to kind of get leveled up too quickly, but in hindsight, has that really mattered? Because we've actually rarely chosen these traits for Sadat, so I don't think it will matter too much. So I'm going to approach her and try and see what sort of deal we can get. She's interested as well, so let's negotiate here. So, wages are fairly important to me. So, in terms of actually, wait, let me quickly go back. How much are we paying her right now? 50,000. So, we know we might have to go... Oh, actually, what the hell's this guy? We might have to go all the way up to 50,000 to actually sign Isabel. So, we'll see how it goes. So, we're going to go to... I'm going to go a little bit on the low ball, 45,000. In terms of a long contract, we can offer... Well, I'm fine with offering to the end of 2018, perhaps, but we'll go for middle way, 2017, see what she says. In terms of signing on fee, she wants a nice signing on fee, so that's fine. I can probably offer the max, 150,000, or let's go with 120,000, just to be a little bit low ball again. Race bonus, because she's going to be paired with Sadat, so for now, I would say 9th or above is a pretty good... 8th or above, I'll go with. 8th or above is a pretty decent target. And a bonus of 45,000, I would say. Or 36,000. I don't want to match the salary for the bonus. So, 36,000. So, let's see what she goes. She probably will reject it. But, let's just see. I mean, we have to fire Carrie anyway. So, yeah. Let's go ahead. I feel right about this. You know, I need to stick my moral ground straight away. And you know, we can't have a team full of people who are leaking stuff. This ain't like, you know, the whole Ferrari Mclaren gate of 2007. All right, we need to make sure we've got good people around us. Right, here we go, firing her. In terms of replacement, we'll have temporary staff of basically even less than half star. That's fine. Continue to finance. Confirm. You're fired. Goodbye. Goodbye. Mechanic fired. I'm fired. What are you thinking? This is ridiculous. I don't even care about the payoff. I wanted to stay at Archer and win things. Well, you know what? I didn't want you to stay at Archer and win things because someone who cheats like that does not deserve to win things with me because you're trying to help out other teams. And even if you weren't, that's just pretty silly to start maybe getting some, you know, content from our team data and just have that on your person. Right, here we go. Contract negotiations are going to come through. Please, please, please accept. Oh, God. Okay, so she doesn't like that. At the moment, Cruz, fun runner. Okay, he's got plus 10 marketability. Great. Great stuff. So it's because he did a local fun run. Well, good on you, Cruz. Good on you. You're turning into a great PR person as well. Let's go back to the negotiation table. That's fine. So we've got 1 strike. We've got 3 left. I prefer a long contract, but she was fine. She was fine with this. She didn't like the bonus size. Fine. That's fair enough. We'll give you... If you get 6th or above, you can have 90,000. How about that? If you get that, that's fine. In terms of the wages, okay, I can afford to maybe bump up to 49. I'm going to stick with these 2 and continue on. Hopefully she accepts that in the making. And then we've got sponsor offer. Here we go. This is what I talked about. We've now got 2 other offers. So great that we did ignore Nippon because we can maybe get a better deal here. So let's look. So 12th or above, 6 races long. We get 30,000 up front and a fixed bonus of 250. Up front 1 million and a bonus of 75 per race, and this is only 16th or above, so that's a really easy target to get for a really low value, whereas it's a little bit, you know, harder for us. You know, Sadat's not got that consistently, but if you do, you get 25,000 bonus, but we also get upfront payment. All very good, but at the same time, Cruz has been just winning races, so at the same time, no, I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to stay here. I think we can afford to be a little bit stubborn about sponsors. Right, contract time with Isabel. Please, Isabel, please, please accept. I'm in dire need of a mechanic here. Contract offer accepted. There we go. Welcome to the team, Bishop. Sign there. Replace with this random person I don't know. Total expense. That's fine. That is all dandy. So... there we have it. Lovely. Bauman and Bishop. Loving that. Loving that. We got 3 and a bit stars, 2.5 stars, potential of 4, nearly 4 stars there. I'm liking this team. We're really starting to come into our own. Really, the next sort of thing we need to work on is the headquarters, obviously, going into Season 2. Potentially the lead designer, only 2.5 stars, so we may need to look at that eventually. But all of that will come eventually into Season 2. I think Season 2 will be the big one where we really push on everything and try and build up the team to really something that it can be. But there you go. Local news. Archer has snapped up Isabel Bishop. We're ready for the Russian Grand Prix. Right, obviously we were here before, and this was the race where this was one of the races in episode 1, where we went on to the intermediates quite early. It's sort of half worked out, I feel, looking back at episode 1. But acceleration crucial, high speed corners, rear wing crucial, and top speed useful. Once again, I think we will go for the second or above. I think Cruz can get this once again, so we're going to go with that. In terms, and also you can see though here, projected finances, apparently we're still going to be in the red, including bonuses, due to our brand new mechanic, I think that is. Obviously we paid that bonus just for this race weekend, basically. In terms of fit parts, I think that's pretty much going to be all the same as it was last race, so I'm just ready to go to practice. Right, usual, Cruz and Sadat, here we go. So in terms of setup, let's look at it. So, downforce, low, I can agree with that. There's a lot of long straights, you know, this very, very long back straight, which was a place where we overtook actually quite a few people in episode 1, if I remember correctly back. In terms of the handling and speed balance, Cruz very in the middle, so we don't actually know what he would want, really. So I'm just going to go low downforce, and we're going to see how he feels about the gear ratio. I have a feeling the top speed might be quite important there. In terms of everything else, I'm going to leave it. Going towards understeer, which Cruz seems to like most of the time. So I'm going to keep it there, go for the medium tire once again. We're also going to stick the medium tire on Sadat, and once again try and go for quite a high level on the medium tire to get knowledge of that. In terms of the recommendation for Sadat, they're saying high downforce, so you know what, I'm not going to touch the aero. Not going to touch the handling too much. Speed balance, let's go a little bit longer on the gearing. But that's pretty much it. That's all I want to change. And let's just see what he says and how the mechanics feel about it. Let's continue on. Right, we're only into the first sector of Cruz and Sadat's laps, but so far both of them screaming joy at the handling. In terms of the active knowledge, you can see that's going up like an absolute rocket ship to level 1 for the medium tire and level 1 for the race trim. Last time out, we got level 3 on the mediums. I'm not too sure we'll get that this time round because this track's a lot longer. And obviously the time of the practice session just doesn't change to the race, to the track length. So I don't think I don't know, because we stuck Cruz out on a 6-lap stint here. I'm going to keep him out for that 6 laps. So we might be able to get level 3. If we do, I'm going to be really happy about that, because it seemed like that really did help us out quite a lot for Cruz to actually have the pace on the medium tyre. Of course, though, quite a lot of it also we were on the intermediates. But as far as I know, the race, I can't actually remember. I didn't look at it properly. I don't think the race was forecast for rain. In terms of practice, it's not. So at the moment, looking pretty good. Already about 3/4 there, 2/3 there to the medium tyre and the race trim. I'm going to bring in Sadat now, actually, and see what he says about the setup straight away. Whereas Cruz will keep out a little bit longer. So Sadat, my man, what are you saying about the setup? So good handling. I saw poor on the speed balance and the aero. So let's see how it goes. So you want higher downforce and you want it more towards acceleration, it seems. Right, okay, that's fair enough. Right, let's try this. So front wing quite high. Rear wing will keep fairly kind of the same. In terms of gear ratio, looks like you might want acceleration potentially. And it seems like you prefer oversteer compared to Cruz. So we'll go with that. Actually, let's bump this a little bit higher and kind of balance it out a little bit. And downforce, you know what? We can probably go a little bit higher. There we go. Right, let's try that out. In terms of the tyre choice, let's go mediums again. You know what? Just go same set of mediums. Let's see how the tyre wear lasts there. 3 laps. You know, we'll go 6 and we'll see what you say by the end of it. So continue on. Cruz is continuing. Where is Cruz at this point? In 13th place. So he's just coming round into the kind of halfway point of the track. We'll bump him back up to push, and we'll let him go on. Let's go back to Cruz, who's coming round. I believe it's about his 4th lap. Race trim now on level 2. Medium tire on, well, nearly. We'll get on the road to level 3 now. So I'll stick Cruz out for 1 more lap, and I'll bring him in at the end of this lap. So let's just keep an eye on him, and then we'll click bring in as we get towards sector 2. Right, Cruz is going to come in, so let's see what he says. Okay, Sadat likes the aero. Send out. Okay, so great handling. Very poor aero, very poor speed balance. So clearly, it's not all about low aero here. I thought it would be low aero, to be honest. And the mechanics thought so as well with Cruz, but clearly not. So we're going to go the other way to high downforce. Looks like it's working out for Sadat, so we're going to go towards there. I'm going to go midway. In terms of handling, he liked the handling, so we need to try and keep it as close as we can to understeering. And speed balance, let's go nice and short on the gearing. Good acceleration out the corners. In terms of race stint, we'll go medium tyres, 3 laps, same set of tyres, so we don't waste any tyres there. Going to send them out, and hopefully we can just about tick over to level 3 on medium tyres as Sadat goes round. Once again, in this practice session, actually, the way we're doing this practice session, the strategy in terms of keeping Sadat for a little bit longer, bringing him in early, he's got high setup knowledge versus Cruz's medium, although that may play into the fact that maybe Sadat gets a slight boost from being here before. potentially. But it looks like, yes, there we go. Love it. 3 out of 3 for race trim and medium. That is great to see. Great to see. And so now these tweaks to downforce, a great, nice job. Okay, awesome. Cruz is happy with that. Sadat's happy with that. I'm feeling A-okay for the race. Right, race time. Here we go. The final race of the season. It's all quite exciting, actually. I can't believe we've actually got to the end of Season 1 already. It is flown by here, guys. It's flown by. So, in terms of all this stuff, quick fixes. Park condition fixes 2 times faster. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We got that at the end of last episode for Cruz. Do we actually even use it, though? Because I feel like I really do want to use these level 3 race trim and medium tyre performances because, well, it's just exciting to have level 3. Okay, here, let's take a look at the last setup. So, poor balance on the handling. Excellent downforce, though. Excellent downforce. So, in terms of handling, poor. He actually preferred it more when it was in the middle. So, let's go a little bit more towards understeer then and try and keep the speed balance in the same sort of range without actually affecting the downforce at all. Right, there we go. Right in the middle. Nice and kind of balanced. I think Sadat's the kind of driver that doesn't like understeer or oversteer. And then we kept the balance and downforce the same. So that's all fine. He's starting 11th place, which is actually quite high up, to be honest, in terms of where he's usually been. So we will stick him on the medium tyres, and we'll try and go as long as we can on those mediums. It'd be stupid not to use the medium tyres after we got complete level 3 out of 3 knowledge for him. In terms of the downforce here, Cruz thinks downforce was good, handling was great, and speed balance poor. So it looks like he wants even more acceleration potentially. Right, I'm going to put it there. So we're going to keep with the same downforce. Handling pretty much the same because it was great. And then we've just bumped it a bit more towards acceleration. Tyre choice, medium tyres. He starts 12th, just behind Sadat there. So for once, Cruz is not at the front. So you're going to have to actually do some work here today. So for the first time, our teammates line astern on the grid, I think. Or pretty much near enough, or at least behind each other. So that's going to be very interesting into turn 1 and see who comes out on top. To be honest, I think it might be Cruz, just a thought, but we'll see. Second or above, and we get 180,000. That's not even to get profit. That's just to make up the money we've had to spend on our brand new mechanic bonus. So let's go. Let's start the race. 11th and 12th, right in the middle of the grid. So let's see if they can get it up into, well, let's see if Cruz can get it up into. I was going to say both of them, but we know how Sadat's been performing. But there you go, they do line astern. Oh, they're like 2 peas in a pod. 11th and 12th, there you go. I'm sure they're great friends outside work. Anyway, here we go. 2, 5 red lights for the Russian Grand Prix. Last race of the season, we're underway, and Cruz gets a shocking start for a second there compared to Sadat. But then as we bowl into turn 1, why have I started to look at a random 15th driver? I don't know why. Let's look back at Cruz. He's in 12th place at the moment. Sadat just ahead of him in 11th place there. You can see both of them trying to make moves. This is Cruz going around the outside. He's done it actually. He's gone 3 wide with his teammate and another car. They're going side by side here with 12th place man, which will be Claudia. And so can Cruz get Claudia? No, he can't for now. He's still going side by side with Claudia. Wow. Cruz and Claudia having a ding-dong battle here for 11th place. Sadat moves down to 14th, unfortunately. Everyone at this point is pushing hard, but obviously we're on the medium tire compared to all these guys on softs. But I think so far, not too bad of a start for Cruz. Sadat, though, already going down the order, already kind of showing, that we really do probably need to really think about replacing him going into Season 2. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, if you guys have been playing this game yourself, if you have made me any recommendations for what driver I should maybe try and scout, or let me know if what you think I should be looking for in our next driver in terms of, I don't know, personality traits, performances, I don't know, anything that you guys think. Remember, you guys, I want to try and involve you guys as much as I can. So for the next episode, basically I want this episode to basically set up Season 2. You know, you guys help me out, make a lot of decisions going to Season 2. So there'll be a lot of questions that I want you guys to answer for me by the end of this episode. Not just to do with Sadat, but also how we run the team. Because as I said, I'm guessing at some point we'll be able to decide on things like what upgrades we're doing ahead of the new season. Because obviously we've saved 1 million per race for the new car. But anyway, moving back onto the race. Cruz in 13th. Or 12th, as I say that, as he tries to make a move, back down to 13th. Actually now drops down to 14th, unfortunately, so Cruz not doing too well. He's wearing out his tyres quite a bit here, Cruz, so let's bring that down to neutral, shall we? Not doing too well on the old tyre wear. I think he might have locked up there, because that tyre wear is really quite bad. So actually, let's pit him in. Is it going to rain? No, it's not. Okay, we're going to pit him in. I'm not going to fill up on fuel, just a pit stop, no fuel. Park condition, all good. Pit strategy, let's go fast for that. We're going to pit him in. Cruz, for some reason, really bad on his tyre wear there. Doesn't look like also the tyres are heating up too well, which is kind of odd. But Sadat in 17th place, but his tyres are going a little bit longer here in this Grand Prix. Let's move him down to neutral, shall we? Make sure we don't wear the tyres out too much, and let's go a little bit long with Sadat. But yeah, I didn't actually spot that. While I was blabbing away about choices you guys can make, the tyres for Cruz did not last that long for some reason. He must have locked up. He must have locked up, surely. Surely that's what's happened. Anyway, here we go. Into the pits will come in any second. Cruz dives in. There we go. No one else comes in with... Oh, no, one person ahead of us. Let's see. Come on, boys. Good pit stop, please. It's going to be down to 20th. Good tyre change. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Let's push on these tyres. We'll stay on medium fuel because obviously we didn't refuel fuel, so we don't have as much to burn there. But we've gone a little bit early on the pit stop because all these guys are eventually going to come in. But for now, we've got a bit of an undercut. In terms of Sadat, where is he going to be? He's in 50th. Look, Jesus! 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 5, 6 cars all being covered by blanket there. That was crazy. Okay, where are we on track? Okay, down the main straight. Let's continue on a little bit longer, my man. Let's continue on a little bit longer. One more lap and then we'll come in. So we're up into 9th place at the moment. As some people make their pit stop, they come out in 9th. We can see Cruz behind him is in 11th place already. So already coming back at him there. So definitely have to come in this lap. We'll set on another set of medium tyres. We will fill up with fuel because we don't have enough fuel there to make it quite a long way into the Grand Prix. We'll go balanced. And we'll pit him in there. So, Cruz, getting back to him in 11th place, because we know Sadat's going to come in. Let's have a look at this. So, tyre wear, 88%. So, the tyres are actually wearing quite fast here, so we need to watch out for that. Fuel-wise, I want to make sure they go a little bit longer on fuel. So, let's just calm things down here and go on low fuel. Meanwhile, good pit stop, great refuel apparently, and good on the tyres. So, we're going to put him on low fuel for now. Actually, let's bump this back to medium as he's getting... dangerously close to 10th place behind him. But now let's look at Sadat, concentrate on him a little bit. So, safety car is actually left. Just about spotted that. So, let's pause. Let's think. Safety car is out. Not worth pitting Sadat because we just pit. Actually, technically we just pit at the best time for Sadat. For Cruz, though, he's got good tyres, but fuel's quite low. 4.7. Do we come in this lap and just fill up on fuel? Just pure fuel pit stop. The thing is, we pit early, and that's actually hindered us a little bit. And all these guys aren't going to pit around us, I don't feel. So, I think we just stay out with Cruz. Definitely with Sadat we are, because we just pit the best time probably for him. Literally just now. But, yeah, a little bit annoying. The safety car came out at the wrong time for us, to be honest. But, it's not a disaster, I would say. Right, we're on the back straight here, so we're going to have to bump things up to overtake here. Tyres have got very, very cold on the safety car, but that would be expected, to be honest. But let's see what Cruz can do on this restart. You can see he's got about the same tyre as Marchetta, who just got overtaken there. As he go into turn 1, Cruz makes... Oh, my God. What have I just witnessed there? Oh, boy. Wow. Cruz up into 3rd place. Underlay, my friend. Underlay. Jesus Christ. Up to 3rd place from 8th. What moves there we have just seen from Cruz. Fantastic work, my man. Fantastic. And we're going to start closing up on 2nd place. We are low on fuel, though. We're good on tyres, but we may have to make just a pit stop anyway for tyres, just because we're filling up on fuel. Let's actually bump this down to low. Let's see if we can stretch this out a little bit with Cruz in 3rd place. But, wow, he did wonders there on his overtaking. In terms of Sadat, though, he's down the order. He's just been annoyed because he's been overtaken by John Dortier. That's a weird-ass name, man. Why can't they have normal names here in Motorsport Manager? Anyway, Sadat up into 11th, though, so he's still working out. But the tyres are now completely gone off because I asked him to push quite a lot, to be honest. But that's because he was so low down the order. Let's go medium. He may have to pit soon. He's on 26% tyre wear, so that may be a thing. Cruz is on low fuel, so we have to pit him in. So let's go for 11 laps. Pit strategy, we're going to go on fast. Tyre choice, we're going to go on to another set of medium tyres. Yeah, another set of medium tyres, I'm feeling that. Yeah, pit in. Sadat has to pit in as well. Medium tyres, fuel options, let's fill you up. Pit strategy, balance for Sadat, we'll go with that. So let's look at Cruz here. He'll just about come into the pits. Perfect timing then on the fuel. So here he comes. Is it going to be good? Yeah, good. So Cruz comes out in, where is it going to be? 16th place. 16th place, just behind this man. Now, we know not to actually push Cruz out too much, because it looks like the tyre wear does like to fall off a cliff when you push too much. So, let's go for push and overtake mode on the engine there. We'll go for high engine mode here, and pushing there. Oh, Cruz went for a little dive bomb. Didn't quite work out, but come on, man. Yes, there you go. Come on. Oh, close. Come on. You can get him. There you go, buddy. Oh, it's a ding-dong battle here. Jesus, come on. Get him. Get the bastard. Get him. Go. Oh, well, this is just infuriating. Overtake, man. Overtake. Oh, the tyres are going off. We have to conserve the tyres. Tyres are going off badly. We're going to hang back with Cruz. The tyres are going off an absolute cliff here today, especially with Cruz. Cruz doesn't appear to be very good on his tyres here around Russia, so that's going very poorly for him. Go high engine mode. And we'll go on medium fuel. Let's try and drag this out. It seems like we need to drag this out because these tyres really don't go very well, do they? They really don't. Pace is actually up, minus 1.4, so that's actually pretty good. Conserving the tyres is actually working out pretty well for Cruz, so keep on doing that, son. This guy, Chu, in 7th place has to pit, Arbeloa has to pit, Gerard has to pit, Tang has to pit, Anthony has to pit. So I think we're in good stead just to kind of conserve these tyres. Keep going a little bit like that. Let's actually put this up to neutral now as we're getting caught by Marchetta. But Sadat, meanwhile, his tyres are pretty damn decent, so he can probably afford to push. Fuel on medium there. Let's see how this goes. 11 laps remaining. We're not going to get to the end. Probably have to strap on a set of soft tyres, to be honest, to get to the end of the Grand Prix. Or we can strap on mediums and let him push. That could be another option here. But let's see. Right, sit rep at the moment, lap 18 with what will be, that will be 8 laps to go in this Grand Prix. You can see Cruz's tyres going down quite steadily, 33%. We've got on overtake mode on the engine because obviously we're going to have more fuel than we have tyre wear by the end of this thing. Sadat is down in 12th. He's 0.5% tyre wear, but pretty much the same on fuel, actually a little bit lower on Cruz. So let's bring that down a little bit because he can go maybe potentially just a little bit longer than Cruz on the fuel. And the tyres, because obviously he's got better tyre wear. But he's just been overtaken for 13th place saying that. But the thing is, I definitely think people are all going to have to pit. These guys surely can't go to the end on these medium tyres. And with 6 laps to go, I think it's time to pit now. So, another set of mediums. 6 laps of fuel. We'll go 7, actually. We'll go 7 fuel. Park condition all good. Pit strategy fast. And what we can do is we can let Cruz push. His tyre wear is really poor, but we can let him push now because 6 laps is more than enough for the medium tyres. In terms of Sadat, though, we'll continue and keep him out there and see what he can do on these tyres. He actually passes. Does he pass? Yeah, he does pass Cruz, so he's up into 13th. Cruz down in what will be 16th place. We'll go on high attack mode, push the tyres, and let's see what Cruz can do. But I'm just bagging on these guys having to pit. So actually, let's overtake. Let's push, actually. Let's attack on this kind of in-lap for loads of people. Sadat up here. We're going to pit him in. We'll continue on one more lap. Right, with Sadat, we're going to put him on the soft tyres right at the end and basically just let him go bananas on 4 laps of fuel. Park condition fine. Pit strategy go. Here comes Sadat into the pits. Beautiful work as Cruz catches up to him. He lets him go there. We'll put that on neutral to make sure Sadat comes out in what will be only 17th place. But he's on the soft tyres, to be fair. So let's just go high mode on, actually medium fuel, neutral. Let's have a look at Cruz, though. Excess fuel at the moment, so we've got it on overtake, so he can continue on. But we've got 3 laps left, so let's just make him attack and see what he can do. He's only in 10th place, but 9th place man pits. I'm hoping these guys have to pit as well, so we will be up to somewhere around 3rd place eventually, and then we'll see what we can do on Anthony on the soft tyres. But in light of that, let's make sure we don't get this tyre wear down too much. Right, we're on the 2nd last lap of the Grand Prix. Cruz is only 9th, and these guys, that guy I couldn't pronounce, they're going to the end on very warm mediums, which is very, very surprising, to be honest. And I didn't really expect that. And Cruz is actually struggling for pace at the moment. He's down in 10th now. He's been overtaken by people behind him on soft tyres. At the moment, Sadat's just about maybe going to get to the end of this Grand Prix on his soft tyres. Cruz now back up to 7th, though, as finally these medium runners fall off the cliff. He can potentially get 6th place here, but Arbeloa is on soft tyres. The top 3 on soft tyres. So really, today, it looks like our medium tyre strategy has not worked out for us, and the soft tyres performed so much better here. But obviously I wouldn't have known that because we didn't really bother to do any practice on them. So Cruz, could he potentially get it into the last corner? Yes, he can. Up into 6th place. Cruz will come. Oh, he got overtaken on the line. Wow, jeez. Wow. That is embarrassing. Burkamp overtook him on the last lap. last corner, last straight for 7th place. Sadat finishes 16th, so it's a really poor end to the season, to be honest. But that was a bit of a weird Grand Prix, and probably a lot of it to do with the fact we didn't look at the soft tyres enough in practice. But you know, it's fair play. But that is the end of that season. That is the end of Season 1. And really, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really care too much about that race result, because really, it's all about going into Season 2 now and seeing what we can do in Season 2. That is the big one. Season 1's really just the setup for Season 2 in terms of foundation work, getting the money, and all that good stuff. But, you know, Prix still gets 32 points there. Sadat gets 12 points there, so it was double points apparently there, I'm guessing, for the last race of the season. So in terms of the championship, Prix moves up into 5th place, so that is really not that bad. That is great work from Prix to be in 5th place in the championship, considering he missed the, what was, first 3 races, I think? First 3 races, and to come in 5th, that's great, that's great. And in the Constructors, unfortunately, we do keep 3rd, unable to get 2nd place, but remember, we started this season off saying we're going to come 8th, and we came 3rd. That is a big improvement. That is a big improvement. Oh, boy, we lost 962,000, although most of that probably comes from the 1 million we gave to next year's car, so that's fine. That's a little bit of pain for a bit of gain for next year, so continue on here. Don't care about any of these other results, but there you go. Unfortunately, we did not get anywhere near this title. Garuda won it. Well done, well done, well done, bastards. In terms of the winning team, obviously Garuda won that as well, bastards. But we will continue on to Season 2 now, and we'll set things up, guys. So, this is now the time for all of you guys in the comments below to let me know what we should do when we head into this next part. I have no idea what's going to happen when I click continue, so we're going to take this journey together. So let's click continue onwards into Season 2. We're going to get mail here. That's fine. Continue on. Right, what's going to happen here? Let's look. Mail. 6 mail. A lot of mail. Right, here we go. Prize money. Do try not to spend it all at once. Thank you very much. Oh, boy! Oh, boy. 13 million. 13 million. I like that cash injection. Woo! We got 20 million to spend, boys. 20 million. That sounds good. I'm manager of the season. Oh, thank you so much. That is so kind. Oh, these people. Driver of the season is Valdez. Well, that's just not true. I'm pretty sure Prix was the driver of the season. He came in halfway through and won everything. So let's look at this. Oh, Burkamp retires. So the champion retires from GP3. So once he was 41, so at GP3 level, I don't think he should be really racing at 31. And Garuda's Jar retires as well. So Garuda have a double retirement. The champions, both their drivers are leaving. Wow. That is huge news. That is huge news. Right, we've got some more mail. What's this going to be? 2017 rules now active. So the European racing season rules, which have been voted on, have now become active. This may, of course, change some of the ways you run your team. The rule changes for this year are Corte tyres. That's the only rule change we agreed on. Miserable bunch we are. So that means the more durable tyres, isn't it? I think. I can't even remember. Did we vote for it? I can't even remember. My memory's so bad. But here we go. So this year, E-Spirit GP have been promoted to the World Championship at the expense of Chariot. And meanwhile, in Asia Pacific Super Cup, Garuda has been promoted. Obviously, the people who won GP3, they've been promoted. They lose both their drivers and get promoted. That's going to be a tough time for them. And we have now Zempelli Engineering will drop down to take their place. So, I'm guessing, remember this name, guys, I'm guessing this team will be the one we're challenging for the title, because obviously they've come down from Asia Pacific, so they might be pretty damn good. So, it's going to get a little bit tough. Right, pre-season time apparently. We also got a sponsor unlocked that I could see, but here we go, saving the game, and we get pre-season. Right. Before we get to that, let's look at sponsors. So, we get a new sponsor for the fixed payment. 300,000. Yeah, should I take the L? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Right, let's look at the mail. Here we go. Hi, we need to get cracking on the 2017 chassis. Just give us the word and we'll get started. Yes. Let's get started. Right. We got 8.8 million for car parts for next year. That's because we did saving. So continue on, add that to our budget. We're now near 30 million. 30 million! That is a lot of money. I wish I had that kind of money in real life. If you had that kind of money in real life, it would just be kind of can't be arsed money. You just pay for things that you just couldn't be arsed to deal with. Anyway, engine supply. Let's look at this. So, we can go with very weak, medium, or medium improvability. In terms of fuel efficiency, very weak, and then weak. So, I think in terms of what we should go with, this also has base stat modifier. What does the base stat modifier mean? Every engine supplier can add to the starting performance of your engine. This is the base okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so in terms of the actual performance, this engine will add the most to our base engine, and this will add 3. But fuel efficiency is better on the Mersault engine, so I think that's going to be very important for us potentially. Fuel supplier, Russian oil, Oceana, Imperial. Fuel efficiency is better with Imperial, but in very weak improvability. Also will cost us 2.5 million. Material supplier, very weak, medium for the tire wear. Carbolon, that's a weird name, has very poor tire heating. To be honest, that's not much of an issue, because we saw if we push the drivers, the tire heating goes up. But also at the same time, that costs us 5 million. So that's going to be something to look at. And then the brake supplier, well, do we get a choice? Yeah, there we go. American, some other random team I can't read. And then JP. Okay, weak, medium, seems like the best. But again, all this cost stuff. And then also here, apparently these are locked, so we can't look at these. But, you know, obviously that's for GP. That's for like GP2 and F1, you know, nose height and rear package. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. So this is what I want you guys to tell me about. So in the comments below, leave me a little list of engine supplier, fuel supplier, material, and brake supplier you guys want me to pick, and I will see what the general consensus is. And then I will pick accordingly. So this is where you guys get involved. We just saved it right before this, so if I just click save now and don't choose anything, and then I just quit to the main menu, if I quit here, which should be all fine, we can go back into the save file. If I click continue game here, I can design the car, and we'll pick it at the beginning of the very next episode when we start Season 2 of Motorsport Manager and try and finally win the GP3 Championship to maybe get promoted into the Asia Cup. There you go, pre-season loading in, just proving you that you guys will be able to make the choice for me. There you go, straight into it. So, let me know about all that good stuff. If you have enjoyed this episode, smash the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for weekly for more content. I've been aarava. I hope you enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys next time.